Well, Halloween is just around the corner, and Yvonne Cleroux is ready to spook out trick-or-treaters. His Halloween haunted house has been open to the public for 3 days now, but nothing will compare to the spooks it will provide on Halloween night. Elise Cox has the story.
Yvonne Cleroux's house is decked out and ready to go for Halloween night. And already, he's had about 50 kids come through his front and backyard.
The reaction has been just crazy from everybody. A lot of people enjoy the sights they see, and the snow has helped to decorate a little bit, so they're enjoying that as well.
Cleroux's own time and money has gone into setting up this Halloween house with more than 200 pieces. All he asks is that people come by to enjoy the spooky decorations and leave a donation for the Heart and Stroke Foundation. Steve Takas came by and donated $100 cash on behalf of Dynamite Oilfield Services.
It's just such a good cause, and for the kids to come and see this, and parents and adults alike, just to come and see this and enjoy Halloween.
Kids can stop by the candy store after touring the Halloween house to add to their candy bags, and everyone is welcome.
I'd like to have everybody come down and enjoy a Halloween special at my house, so please come by.
Donations will also be accepted a few days after Halloween in case you can't make it out. You can check out the home at 4820 49th Street. Elise Cox, Newcap News.
And the rest of the border city is also getting into the ghoulish spirit with several Halloween activities going on around town. Elise Cox was also out staking the best spots to celebrate the spooky holiday.
Screams were heard outside this haunted house as kids ran through to earn their treat bag prize at the end.
Well, it was pretty scary because I didn't know where to go. She was holding on
I
to
was just
me
hiding
all the
behind
time.
her like this, and I'm really scared.
The haunted house is for kids of all ages, but some might appreciate it more than others.
So far? Well, it's been various reactions. There's a couple of criers. Unfortunately, we try not to make it too scary so the little people can come through, and I mean it's a good mixture, and depending on their imaginations, I guess, depends on how scared they're going to be. So yeah, it's been a mixed reaction from everybody.
Why do you guys like haunted houses?
Because you don't know what's coming out at you, and it's so just fun.
It's dark.
So dark that our camera girl, Brittany Ring, couldn't see a thing as she walked through.
If anything jumps up at me, I will scream. It was terrifying.
No need to worry, it was only silly string. And then after the haunted house, we headed to the Legion Halloween party where we saw some awesome costumes.
What are you for Halloween?
A nurse. Wolverine. I'm an 80s girl. A witch. I'm a nerd.
The Halloween party had crafts and tons of dancing. We even spotted our friends from the haunted house, Dakota and Blaze.
Well, it was pretty cool because we got to go to the haunted house and get sprayed by crazy string, and then we get to come here and dance.
It's been really fun because we've been having a terrific day because we got to see new people, find friends, have fun, and the best part of it is getting scared.
And good news for those of you who are still in the Halloween spirit, you have trick-or-treating to look forward to on Wednesday. Elise Cox, Newcap News.
Aren't those kids just adorable? But a local dentist is going to war against Halloween candies. Before we go on, Dr. Neki Jamal understands this is the time of year that kids love to eat candy. He says moderation is key though, but if your child just can't do without their sugar fix, Dr. Jamal has a proposition. Nara Manisa has more.
The more kids, the better, and we want to get that sugar off the streets.
Dr. Neki Jamal is on a mission. He wants kids to trade their candy away. Now, at first thought, you may think it sounds absurd, and Dr. Jamal knows that. So, he's sweetening the deal.
For each pound of candy that you bring in back to us for the 2 weeks following Halloween, we're going to give you a ticket, and then we'll do a draw for an iPad.
Dr. Jamal understands kids will want to eat as much candy as possible during Halloween. He just wants parents to ensure their kids eat it in moderation and has this handy advice for them.
A good idea would just be to start by sorting all your candy. As soon as you get it, dump the bag on the floor and ask your kids what they want to eat, what they don't want to eat, because when it comes down to it, they're probably going to eat everything.
Dr. Jamal has some spooky facts when it comes to certain candy. He says the harder the candy, the higher the chance you can break a tooth or filling. Now, if your child is eating something sticky such as toffee, they have a higher chance of pulling out a filling or a cap. So, would the chance to win an iPad convince some kids to give up their loot?
Would you guys give your candy away for an iPad?
Yeah.
You would?
Yes.
Would you?
Nope. No.
Never?
Never.
Not even for an iPad?
No, because I have an iPod. No.
Not even for something sweet?
No.
Like an iPad?
No.
In the end, the dentist knows that kids aren't going to shun their candy altogether, but if they're willing to give away just some of it, they could possibly win an even sweeter prize. Naramanisa, Newcap News.
And tonight on Retrospect This Week from the Archives, we're continuing with our Halloween theme. Brian Hardy takes a look back at popular costumes from the past and the beginning of the end for smoking in restaurants.
It's late October 1989, and we report that Halloween isn't just for kids anymore.
People definitely are getting into the spirit of Halloween, whether it be masquerading as the Queen of England or as Elf. Larry Olenek of the Furniture Clinic says adults have really been getting into dressing up.
The masks are still ever so popular because you can get your special effect pretty much in one item.
Popular this year, Southern belles, nuns, and priests. Punk rockers are out. Whatever the costume this year, in a few hours, the last Halloween of the 80s will be behind us. Blaine Ostapovich, Broadcast Center News.
This week in 2004, the burning issue was smoking in restaurants.
Recognition today for restaurants on both sides of the border that have decided to go smoke-free.
At the Cancer Society, we can see it happening one restaurant at a time, and before too long, Lloydminster will be smoke-free.
Spiro's Steak and Pizza has been entirely non-smoking for almost 2 months and says the move hasn't hurt business.
The city maintains smoking is an issue to be dealt with at a provincial level and to date has not created a smoking bylaw. However, some feel it's time the city stepped in.
But I don't think there's the heart there, of the council members to go ahead and do that.
All of Lloydminster should be smoke-free, but if it doesn't happen by legislation, I believe it will happen by choice.
Johanna Green, NewsHour.
Join us next time when the ribbon is cut on the new Atrium Center. I'm Brian Hardy for Retrospect, This Week from the Archive.